Imagine a Lego set being assembled. At the base, we'll start with the fundamental Lego bricks. These bricks are the foundation that will support the construction of an intricate structure. It could be a skyscraper, a castle, a spaceship, anything you could imagine. Without these foundational bricks, none of these creations could come to life. Now, believe it or not, this idea also applies to English. Many English words are built from fundamental root words. Just like basic Lego bricks in a set, root words are crucial for creating the basic meaning of a word, and they can be used to build many different related words. Now today we're going to take a look at what root words are, common root words and their origins, and how root words can be modified. So what exactly is a root word? Well, a root word is the most basic form of a word that still carries meaning. Most English root words can be traced back to Latin and Greek influences. Now, because root words are basic, they cannot be dismantled into smaller parts and still retain the meaning of the original root. They can, however, be modified to create new words that are related in meaning. Now, this can be done using a combination of prefixes and suffixes, which are like the specialized bricks added to the beginnings and ends of our Lego creation, or by combining root words together, similar to connecting different Lego bricks to form a new structure. Now that we know what a root word is, let's take a look at some examples of root words and where they come from. Act meaning to do, from the Latin actus. Form meaning shape, from the Latin forma. Norm meaning typical, from the Latin norma. In each of these examples, the root word carries the core meaning of the word and cannot be broken down into smaller parts. Now if we take a look at act, for example, it can be broken down into A and CT. And CT doesn't form a brick on its own. While A is a brick, it doesn't carry the core meaning of to do on its own. While these three examples of root words can all work as standalone bricks, it's important to note that some roots cannot stand on their own as a complete word. One common example is the root aud, which is Latin for hear or listen. This root can be seen in common words like audio or inaudible, which both relate to hearing and listening, but they're modified from the original root. Now let's dive a bit deeper into how root words can be modified. Sometimes root words can be merged to create new words with combined meanings. Our previous example of aud can be combined with the Greek root phil, meaning love. And this results in audiophile, which is a word for someone who has a love for high-fidelity sounds. Another common way root words can be modified is through the use of prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes and suffixes are like the specialized Lego pieces that can be added to a root word to modify its meaning. They're very similar with one slight difference. Prefixes are like the pieces added to the front of our Lego creation, and suffixes are added to the end. Fun fact, the word prefix is autological, which just means that it's a great example of itself. Prefix is built from the Latin root fixus, meaning to attach something, and pre is a prefix meaning before. The resulting word prefix refers to a piece that is attached before a word. Now let's take a look at some possible words that could be constructed from our previous example root word act. Remember that the root act carries the meaning to do. We can add a suffix of ed, which indicates that something has happened in the past. And this creates the word acted, which then has a modified meaning of having been done in the past. We can also modify act with a prefix of re, which indicates repetition or response. Our resulting word react means to do in response to something. If we want to go even further, we can add both a prefix and a suffix to the word act and create the word reacted, which means to have previously done in response to something. To wrap up, remember that a root word is the most basic form of a word that carries meaning, and it cannot be broken into smaller parts that retain this original meaning. Root words can sometimes be complete words on their own, or they may require a combination of prefixes, suffixes, and/or other root words. The resulting combination will relate to the original meaning of the root word. If you want to practice identifying root words, try writing down a word and circling its root. Then underline and label the various prefixes and suffixes used to modify each word. And that's all for this review. Thanks for watching and happy studying.